Today, this is a different type of video than I usually do, because in this video, I'll be going in depth on why it's so hard to get payouts from Propfirms and how you can actually crack the code and become that 1 to 2% of people who actually start becoming the people that actually always get Today, I'm going to be explaining why it's so hard to get payouts within Propfirms. I know this is my usual video structure, but in this video, you're going to be learning the insides and outs. So if you watch the whole 30 minutes of this video, you're going to become a fully funded trader and know how to exactly farm payouts from Propfirms without them even noticing that this amazing traders came up in their whole records. Okay, so right, as you can see, we have trader number 1 and trader number 2. Trader number 1 is part of the 98% of failing traders, right? So he's part of the 98% of failing traders. So if you've never actually passed a Propfirm account before, you're part of trader 1. Okay, and I'm going to be helping you in this video to get to trader 2, which is part of the 2% in the world who ever take Propfirm accounts to completely get a payout, right? I'm going to be helping you in this video transition from this expectation-based trader to this trader that actually works with systems, consistency, and results, right? So why is it so hard to actually get payouts from Propfirms? Listen, I'm going to be going through trader number 1 because the expectations is set way too high, right? So trader number 1 thinks all he has to do is get 3 Propfirm accounts. Let's say each of them is $10,000. Now he has a $30,000 account overall, right? As you can see, he copy trades and he trades all of the accounts at the same time, thinking that once he gets actually a payout, it's the same as trading with 1 account. And once he gets a payout, he's going to get 3 payouts instead. But look, this is the only thing that he doesn't know, right? His expectations is he's going to get hit trade and he's going to get $300 and it's going to hit all of the other accounts, right? So it's going to get $300, $300, and $300 on each account. But look, this is not realistic at all. Right? He's going to think he's going to make $900 in profit over all accounts, but the drawdown, let's say the drawdown was 6% on the account, right? Which on a 10K account would be $600, right? So the drawdown would actually be $600. So what he needs to do now is make sure to pay close attention, right? So let's say the drawdown is actually 6%. Let me actually check out how much the drawdown is. So drawdown of 6% on 10K account, right? So the drawdown will be $600, as you can see right there. So if you do $600 times by 3, so if we get our calculator out, so if you do 600 times by 3, it's going to equal 1,800, right? So that's his overall drawdown on the account. So his overall drawdown would be $1,800. And as you can see, this is all just expectation, okay? Not every trader hits every single trade. You're going to fail trades no matter what, right? And let's say the reality is he hit a bad trade and he lost $300 in one trade, right? As you can see, that means he would have lost $900 overall. And listen, remember that his max drawdown is $1,800. As you can see, that's the max drawdown right there. That's his max drawdown. And as you can see, it is $1,800, and he doesn't know that all he has left is literally $900 more, and he's gone. Okay, and the account is completely blue. So literally, in theory, all he has to do is do 2 failing trades. Okay, if he trades twice and they both fail, then he's completely gone. So with this method, all he can do is have 2 bad trades and 3 of his actual 10K accounts are completely gone. All the money's gone, all the trading is gone, because he doesn't know how to actually systemize it where he's winning every single trade, right? So I'm going to explain to you why this actually happens to all traders. This happens because of insane profit goals. Every trader comes into the trading game, forex game, NAS 100, whatever you're trading on, and he thinks he's going to hit every single trade and he's going to completely come in and take profit on every trade and get that payout as fast as possible within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, right? But that doesn't happen usually, right? Unless you're an expert trader like myself or any other person that you watch on YouTube, this will not happen for you. And this is because of insane profit goals because you over leveraged, okay, which means you have 3 accounts and you're leveraging so much, thinking you have a lot on drawdown, but you're not combining the maximum drawdown on all accounts, right? And also this happens because of emotional trading, right? Emotional trading will get to you if you have 3 accounts on the line instead of 1. If you have 1 account on the line that you paid $50 for, you're not going to care as much as if you had 3 accounts on the line which you paid $300 to $200 for, right? It's going to feel so shit, right? And also the last thing is their strategy is their weak point, right? They do not have a systemized, consistent strategy, and that's exactly the thing that is dragging them down to failing these accounts. And that is why they put in a bracket of 98% of traders who always fail, right? So this is the trader that you do not want to be like, right? So this is what we don't want. And I want to change you over to become part of the 2% of traders who trade 1 account at a time, okay? Even if trade 1 misses, trade 2 might hit, making you $562. Trade 3 might hit, making you $403. And your overall profit will be $665, right? So that is literally very, very good on the trade, right? So that would be an amazing profit margin. And this doesn't just become expectations anymore. This will be reality, right? And these are 3 things that you need to make this happen and for you to become part of the 2% of traders who actually get payouts from Propfirms and even get funded if that, right? So the 3 things that you need to make happen is a solid strategy, right? That's the most important thing. You need a very, very good strategy, and do not worry because I'm going to be giving you my own strategy that I personally use. I have the whole checklist right here, and I'm going to be giving it to you completely for free, right? You need to have good risk management, right? Risk management is the most important thing when you're trading. And also you need to have a trading system where it actually develops consistency and it develops results, right? That's exactly what we need. As you can see here, these are some of my results on my 25k account. 3 trades in a row, $122, $120, $239, right? So it's very, very possible. As you can see, I made 1% up here, I made 0.5% up here, 0.5% up here, right? And as you can see, this is all it takes to be trader 2. You can see 3 trades right here. One of them is even failed. For me, I didn't even fail a single trade, right? Because I have these 3 things, and these 3 things is the most important thing. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can develop these 3 things in this video, right? As you can see, you want to become trader number 2, which is 2% of the world of traders, right? You do not want to be trader number 1 who expects to always win, but always fails because of insane profit goals, over leveraging, emotional trading, and having a shit strategy. And I'm going to be completely giving you all this in this video, right? So here's a strategy that I personally use, and I'm going to be giving it to you completely for free. Don't worry, don't click off the video, don't go in the comments. I'm going to be giving it to you, okay? Don't worry, and I'll show you exactly how you can claim it. Right, so we're going to be go on the charts right now, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can use it. But let me show you full transparency right here. This is my Propfirm account. As you can see, if I go to my account overview, this account was actually breached. I didn't care because I could just get a new account, you know. And as you can see right here, I'm already up. I haven't failed a single trade. My consistency is literally over the percentage of the Propfirm that they put, which is 50.54%. My win ratio is literally 100%, and I've made 1.84% on the account so far, right? As you can see, I've been playing around with a very low lot size so I can make sure that my strategy is working and it is very, very consistent. A lot of traders don't actually do this. Make sure their strategy is actually consistent before going all in, putting 4 or 5 lot sizes, right? As you can see, I've made nearly $500 in profit right here. I've traded 3 times, sell, buy, buy. And as you can see, I'm so systemized that I'm only trading 1 pair, Euro USD. But that doesn't mean that you have to trade Euro USD. You trade whatever is most comfortable for you, and you will see results, right? As you can see, sell right there, buy right there, buy right there. I've made this much, this much, this much, right? I don't have any open trades, but as you can see, it works really, really well. And I don't emotionally trade at all. Right, you can see this is a steady increase in my trades, and I'm going to be trading more on this channel, or on this side of this channel, so you guys can actually see exactly how I trade and how you can copy me to become a profitable trader just like me, 6-figure founder trader, right? So what I'm going to be doing now is trading my strategy to show you guys. So you only trade within the London kill zone, which is from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on a 5-minute time frame, right? London session kill zone is the most important thing, and we do need an actual indicator for this, right? You need an indicator to mark out your Asian session right here. As you can see, blue highlighted area is Asian session. It will mark out my London session and my New York session later on, but I'll also be giving you the indicator name. So what you need to do now is make sure you mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. As you can see, that's the highest point, and this is the lowest point of Asian session, right? As it says right here, for the liquidity part, you mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session, and then you identify which part of price gets liquidated first. This means which part of price actually gets swept first. So we have the highs liquidity right here, and we have the lows liquidity right here. And I'm going to be playing price forward to see which of these two get swept. As you can see right there, highs liquidity completely been swept. So I'm going to be marking this out as my highs liquidity. Once you actually mark out your highs liquidity, what you've got to do from here on out becomes very, very simple. Just listen really, really carefully. As soon as the highs liquidity is marked, now you need to find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / fractional lows have completely been swept. And then you can reinforce your market structure shift within a golden candlestick if it's possible, right? So what we're looking for now is a market structure shift towards the downside. Since price actually swept the highs, we're looking to trade towards the downside, right? So what I'm looking for now is a market structure shift towards the downside, right? So if I do play price forward, you can see I'm waiting until I get a very, very clear one where fractional lows have been swept too. And as you can see, I've just got my market structure shift. You might not see it, I'm going to be explaining it to you. As you can see, this candle right here, this right here is my market structure shift. So I'm going to just name that. And you might be wondering, why is this level the market structure shift and why is it not this level or this level or this level, for example? Let me show you why. So a fractional low is what we went with, and a fractional low has one thing to it, right? You need to make sure that it's a series of 3 candles, and the candle in the middle is actually the lowest one. And this doesn't just count by body, this counts with the wick, right? So you need to make sure that the wick of the candle in the middle is the lowest wick out of the 3. That is exactly how you can identify your market structure shift using fractional lows. As you can see, this wick right here in the middle is the lowest one, which I'm going to be using as my fractional low. And that's exactly how I marked out my market structure shift. And if we come here and you look closely, this candle, the wick of it isn't below this one. If I extend it, this candle right here isn't below this one, which means that this is our market structure shift and this is our fractional low, right? So since I explained that now, what you need to do next is very important. Reinforce your market structure shift within a golden candlestick if it's possible, right? As you can see, this candle is so big and large compared to the candle before it. You can see the candle body is really, really small, and this one just huge, right? And this is exactly what we needed, and this would be our, let me just call this out, engulfing candle, right? And that's exactly what we needed, just an engulfing candlestick. And there we go, we just got it right there, right? And after that, what we need to do is identify a fair value gap, right? So we need to find a fair value gap now, which is very, very easy to find. It's going to be the inefficiency candle. If you don't understand what an inefficiency candle is, literally just watch my other videos and you'll see exactly what it is. So this is a fair value gap now, right? So since we got the fair value gap, all we've got to do now is overlap it with a market structure shift to get a higher probability. So make sure that the fair value gap is on the same candle as the market structure shift, right? As you can see, it's connected to the same candle, which is very, very amazing. And now we know that this trade will hit take profit. And now all you've got to do is execute the trade, right? So what I'm going to be doing is placing my sell limit just here because the highs have gotten swept, so we make sure we sell. Placing my stop loss just around this area right here. And I'm going to be placing my take profit as a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio, right? So take profit 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. Very, very easy trade. Very simple trade. I'm going to actually lower this a little bit more so I can actually have better risk reversal, right? As you can see, I'm really, really taking account everything within trading to make sure that this actually hits take profit and doesn't, hit stop loss. So now All I've got to do is literally play price forward, and you'll see exactly how it enters and goes all the way down to completely smash my take profit. This is the exact strategy I've been using to get payouts, to get results, and to even trade this account right here. And look, I know not everyone can actually have a strategy, and not everyone can just learn a strategy and completely start smashing take profit just like experts. So look, I have got one thing for you, right? In the first link in the description, you're going to find my trader accelerator, where I'll be teaching you guys for completely free how you can actually become like me and become a 6-figure funded trader, and how I can take you to $15,000 a month within trading in 2 to 3 months, right? I can take you all the way up to $15,000 a month just trading, right? And there you will find my actual checklist where it has my exact strategy that I just showed you, and it has my pairs that I usually trade on. It has all the kill zone times, it has the liquidity zones, market structure shifts and breakage of structure, and where you can enter and exit, and the risk reversal and everything like that. So this is Trader Accelerator strategy checklist, and this strategy is actually your key to success. Okay, trust me. So now make sure you do join this. First link in the description. As soon as this gets to like around 10 people, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm not gonna let any more people join. So make sure you do become one of the early people that do join, I guess. So now all you've really got to do is wait for price to actually play forward. You'll see exactly how it entered right there. And as you can see, now it's going towards the downside, right? So it's entered right there. Very, very good entry. Now it's going towards the downside and gone down and completely smashed our take profit. So this strategy has such a good structure that it always smashes my take profit when I do enter, right? I'm going to show you on a fundamental level how the strategy actually works and how you can start using this on a fundamental level, and you can start back testing it, and you'll see exactly how it always smashes take profit, right? Because it's very systemized and it's very consistent, right? So this is Asian session. We're going to let Asian session to do whatever it wants, right? So let me just mark this Asian session right here, right? But once it gets to our specific trading time, let's say 7 a.m. right here. Let's not say it is 7 a.m. right? So this is our 7 a.m. time. And once it gets to our 7 a.m. time, what we're doing is marking out the highs and the lows of Asian session. I'm not even going to look at the checklist no more, because I want to see if you guys have been actually following through and watching this video carefully to see exactly how I trade this. So once it gets to 7 a.m., you're going to wait for price to actually sweep one of these two highs or lows. Let's say you completely swap the lows, for example. Now what we need to do is mark this out as my liquidity sweep, right? So once the liquidity sweep is actually done, what I'm going to be doing is waiting for price to come back down into the area, go up, and give me a market structure shift, right? So let's say price gave me a market structure shift just like this, and as we talked earlier, the fractional lows, it works the exact same, but it's just on the opposite side. It's the fractional highs, right? So let's say it's what my fractional highs completely giving me my market structure shift. Once I do get the market structure shift right here, or breakage of structure, it's the same thing. You need to make sure you mark out your fair value gap, right? So the fair value gap will usually overlap with the market structure shift. Even that's fair value gap overlapping with the market structure shift, so we can go back down into the fair value gap area, the inefficiency area, and then it will go up to completely either smash your 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio or smash Asian sessions highs. So I'm going to be doing now is entering my buy limit right around this area, placing my stop loss with a bit of breathing room below the fair value gap, and placing my take profit as Asian sessions highs. So if I extend this, you can see that it matches up. This is Asian highs, right? So now all you need to do is wait for price to actually come back down into the area, enter your fair value gap, and it will go up to completely smash your take profit. So if I extend this, you can see how it's gone up to completely smash take profit. And as you can see, a lot of gurus actually just show this fundamental level. They don't actually show the trades of it happening, but I just showed you the exact trade of it happening before I even showed you the simple trade, right? So as you can see, you're waiting for the highs and the lows liquidity to be swept. Once one of these two gets swept, example highs been swept, what you need to do is now look for the market structure shift, right? Market structure shift found right here with the fractional low. And as soon as you get the market structure shift, you overlap with the fair value gap. As soon as you get the fair value gap in, you need to make sure that price actually gives you that indicator, and then you can enter your trade. Once you enter the trade, price will go into the fair value gap area and go down to completely smash it, take profit, right? You can see we could have easily gotten in all the way at the bottom of this, or around this area anyway, smash and take profit as a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio, right? Because this is a very, very systemized strategy and it always works every single day. Listen, if you actually got something from this video and you want to see more of this long form type videos, just comment trading, and I will make more of these 20 to 30 minute videos of me explaining the strategies in depth and explaining how I'm trading my personal actual funded account, which is 25k right here. I'm going to be explaining how I'm going to be taking this all the way to how much is it? 27k. It's very, very easy. It's literally it's 4 to 5%. It's very, very easy to actually do that. Just comment down below trader and I'll do that for you guys. But the most important bit, if you want my actual checklist right here, if you want to download it, make sure you do actually join my Telegram. First link in the description, and I'll see you inside Trade Accelerator. And I have a crazy thing for you inside waiting, so make sure you join as fast as possible, because only 10 people are allowed in. Once this number gets to 10, I'm not gonna let any more people join. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.